Hello, and welcome back to my channel, Color Litical. I hope you are enjoying so far, and I want to keep going on a subject that I was talking about last time. On my last video, I was talking about people who talk too much about themselves, and because they feel good when they receive attention, and when others listen to them, because they interpret it as a sign of their value. But let's get into something similar, slightly different. The topics of conversation preferred by these people are usually their successes and life stories, all which can make them look beautiful at the eyes of others. So in their background, that monologue is nothing more than need of constant self-affirmation. It is true that at first you think they are extrovert and social, but then I realized that I go home with my energy exhausted and not really knowing how to organize my thoughts because my brain feels drained. I don't know about you, but personally it bothers me a lot when I am on the phone with someone who starts talking to someone else. I feel disrespected. Clearly they aren't listening and they don't care about the other side of the phone. Or even in person, I'm saying something out loud to a group of three people, and one of them is taking another person's attention by whispering something important about themselves generally. Oh, I'm hungry. Oh, my stomach hurts. Oh, my allergies. It's generally or a complaint. Wikipedia says compulsive talking or talkaholism is talking that goes beyond the bounds of what is considered to be socially acceptable. Compulsive talking can drive people away, which in turn can leave that person with no social support. Interrupting another act that is associated with talkaholics can signal to other people a lack of respect. If this resonates to you, there are some tips as how to identify when you do this and how you can get help on verywellhealth.com. I think all of this can only bring me to body shaming. I would love to see a world where men wear skirts, makeup, dresses, and heels like in the Roman era without being judged. I know it's slowly coming, but while we still have older generations who shame this, it will still be a stigma. Why? Because we live in an era where only women need to work twice as hard to look good in an interview, for example, or in a job, or in a party, where it is demanded that we worry about our looks more than anyone. It is feminism to have equality on this as well. The problem is when we women still judge other women for being too fat or for wearing a tight dress or wearing too much makeup or too little makeup for each person's standards. When we do this, we do not only put ourselves, women, down, and women should see other women as allies and not enemies. So what if a person is wearing too much or too little in your opinion? Does it make you feel better to criticize them? Do you feel above them? You know, I want to talk about this because I hear a lot of, isn't this person too old to wear that? Or isn't she too fat so don't feel ashamed wearing that skirt? Stigmas. strong visual appeal, and weight generally signals wealth. In fact, about 0.001% of each person's DNA contributes in differences in appearance, health, and personality. I can't wear that type of dress because it shows all my fat. First of all, yes you can. Why do you feel so ashamed of being an imperfect body like everybody else is and has? But if you find yourself spending a lot of time obsessing over, hiding, or trying to correct what you see as flaws, you may have body dysmorphic disorder, BDD. The Help Guide website has loads of articles to help you identify this. I read, if your preoccupation with your appearance causes you significant distress or interferes with your day-to-day life, those are signs that you're dealing with a bigger problem. Worrying about your imperfections can make you feel depressed, anxious, ashamed, or deeply ugly. It can even trigger thoughts about suicide. Along with meditation, self-compassion is another form of mindfulness. Studies indicate that individuals with higher levels of self-compassion have actually fewer body dysmorphic symptoms. Learning to accept your imperfections, especially during challenging times, is part of embracing self-compassion. So here, I want to interject a thought I had recently when I went home. Look, I admire in capital letters people who own their thoughts, and I actually beg society to differentiate between what they are their personal opinions versus what is natural and part of life. I'll give you an example. I went home for a couple of weeks and I noticed my dad's chest hair looked differently. So I asked him, did you trim this? He said, no, your mom did. I couldn't stop laughing and I looked at her and I said, why did you do that to his body? With her sad perfectionism disorder, she said that it was getting out of control. Oh my God. First of all, he is over 60, so if it hasn't gotten out of control yet, it won't now. Secondly, I think the last time he went to the beach was like 3 or 4 years ago, so nobody's seen his hair chest older than you. I'm sure she didn't even ask him if that was okay. But third, since when hair in your chest has gone out of control, or since when it has to be in control of anybody's opinion? Of course, after going to therapy, I said, oh, okay, you mean that you personally don't like it, that's your opinion. Of course he flipped and insisted, with my sister backing her up, that it was a problem of his. It was a problem of his hair because it was out of control, and that meant that is anti-natural and ugly. And I said, no, it is 100% natural, and that you think something is ugly is nothing but your personal opinion. Of course they wouldn't understand it because I was challenging their truth and their reality. They grew up in a society that judges natural hair, and they are the first ones shaving as soon as they have one single hair in their legs, mustache, arms, armpits, etc. I even told them how fashion goes up and down and around, and that we are getting back to having hair, and that's okay. For example, the actress Rachel McAdams proudly shared her armpit hair in her latest interview for Vogue. They didn't believe me. Why are men socially